So, the first question I choose is works of communication in media and creating one's identity in our society. So basically, in our everyday lives, we use many mediums. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and many more. Um, these platforms is very powerful to change people's thinking in everyday life. Especially to us. Um, yung mga sinabi kong medium is like Facebook, Instagram, and many more. We use it every day. Therefore, um, in some ways, may mga tao tayong nakikilala at the same time nakikilala tayo ng mga tao by just using that. For example, the use of communication through messenger. Hindi naman tayo basically nakikita nila, hindi naman laging sa video call, but the message itself. Our Facebook account is the best example to that. Sa Facebook, we have profile picture, what you call profile picture and cover photo. Although I'm not saying na everyone is using yung own pictures nila, but for me, basically, I'm using my own pictures and I give my some credentials to Facebook. Just like my birthday, my age, my religion, and etc. Therefore, if someone tries to add me on Facebook, makikita nila yun eh. Makikita nila yun. And with that, they get to have idea about sino ba ako, what is my name, and somehow we met a lot of people in different kind of social media eh. And it it is somehow good. It's good because they hindi man nila tayo makita and physically. At least people have idea kung sino tayo, kung ano tayo as a tao, and what language we use kapag ka nagpo-post tayo, saan tayo nagpupunta, and vice versa. Ganun tayo. Ano ba naman ng mga social media accounts natin and such? Di ba yung mga taong nag-share ng buhay nila, ng happenings nila sa life, and it somehow it creates our identity. Halimbawa, for this particular person, sa Facebook, halimbawa, may friend, ganyan, may long time friend, and LDR kami ng friend kong yun. How will that friend view me as a tao? As a Facebook user, as a communicator in media? Am I responsible enough? Mabilis ba ako mag-reply? Effective ba ako as a user of that particular platform? With that, I create my own identity at the same time he or she create his own. Kasi we are the users eh. Therefore, hawak natin yung mga platform na yun to make someone know us. Tayo yung may hawak kung paano natin gustong ma-view tayo ng mga tao. Therefore, those media is also large form. It is also powerful enough to change people way of thinking. At the same time, we influence and tayo nai-influence. Therefore, we must be a good example of in medium of media, like it. So we will proceed to the second question I choose, which is media content and the real world in Philippine context. Through the years, there are involvement of media kasi kung dati yung mga ninuno natin ang ang way lang nila to know the real world is to actually see it eh. Yung talagang na-witness nila. Tayo in Gen Z, nalaman natin yung mga nangyayari in our history is through journalists, through video documentaries, and other. For me kasi, it's involving through the years eh. And now, very easy na lang sa atin na mahanap kung ano ba talaga yung nangyari sa Philippine history or sa real world in Philippine context. Kasi it's easy na for us to take videos, to watch TV, watch news. For example lang, yung mga nangyayari this year, yung mga crimes, yung mga important news, for sure for many years andyan pa yan eh, because of many media platforms there, like YouTube, Google, and sa panahon natin ngayon, iba na eh. Madami ng form of mediums na andyan, nag-i-exist, na pwedeng magamit to see the real world in Philippine context. Me as a responsible Filipino netizens, I know the history because I myself do research. Pag nag-research ka, for example, yung prosecution ni Jose Rizal, there's a YouTube, there's a Google, and everything. At the same time, and the present time, na-documentary natin yung mga moment na pwedeng magamit ng mga future generations. On the top of that, Filipinos also using it something to promote and introduce other sides of the real world, of the rest of the real world. Hindi lang natin dino-document yung moment or history that we're having, but at the same time we are doing something na makakatulong sa mga questions na pwedeng matanong ng mga future generations natin. Just like yung ano bang nangyari nung panahon na 2020, matatanong ng mga futures granddaughters nyo or mga anak nyo, ano ba yung COVID-19? Bakit ba nag-exist yung COVID-19? Ilan ba yung pinatay ng COVID-19? Paano pa siya naka-apekto sa buhay natin ngayon? Yun ang matatanong nila sa future dahil for sure, this pandemic, history siya eh. So, if someone asks bakit, isi-search nila. Basically, kung nag-i-exist pa yung Google or mas high-tech in the future dahil nga merong involving, they would ask that. They will ask that. And makikita nila yung we're using face mask, we're using face shield. With that, diba, very useful ang pagtitake ng pictures, pag-write ng articles or vlog about it because in the near future, for sure, magiging useful siya. It is not only an answer to the question of real world, but also the Philippine context. Because, kung ano man yung nangyayari ngayon, that is the reality. That is the real world. At kung ano man yung mangyayari sa future is, for sure, magiging, it gives somehow satisfaction to them because of this question na, bakit ganito? Bakit ganyan? It answers na because of the form that we use na very helpful to them. Yun lang.